Most bug out bags will fail in 2025 because these 5 things haven't been considered. My name's Jeff, and as a former Marine, Army Scout Sniper, and Wildland firefighter, I know what it means to survive out of the stuff you can carry on your back. So today, I'm going to go over the top 5 things that you need to consider so that your bag won't fail you and you'll be prepared when disaster strikes. Number 1, you're separated from your Evac-Pack or your bug out bag. You've spent all the time getting it packed, putting the things in there that you know you need. You've got it hanging by the door, ready to go at a moment's notice. And then disaster strikes while you're at the grocery store or a soccer match, and your bag, well, it's hanging by the door at your house. That's what I mean when you're separated from your bug out bag. It does you no good when you've got all those things, but you can't get to them. My grandmother, who spent most of her years in Southern California, went through several earthquakes down there, and she always told me, you got to have a few things in the trunk of your car just in case an earthquake strikes, because you might not be home where all your stuff is at. Well, just like her and all those people that dealt with that recent power outage in Europe that were at work, wearing business attire, dress shoes, high heels, they had to try and hoof it home 5 to 10 miles. That's not going to work well. When you head out the door and grab your keys and your wallet, you grab your bug out bag as well. Pack goes with you everywhere. It's part of your everyday carry. That way, when disaster strikes, no matter where you're at, you've got the things you need to get home, to leave an area when it's no longer safe to be there, whether it's your workplace, the grocery store, whatever it may be. You've got what you need to get out, to get away from there and move to a safe place. Number 2, your Evac-Pack or bug out bag is so big and so heavy, you can't carry it and take it where you need to go as fast as you need to get there. I've fallen into this trap before when I used to drive truck and I was 50 miles from home. Every day I took a bag with me and I could carry a lot of stuff because I was driving a truck. But then when it came time to have to leave my truck, I realized real fast I was gonna have to leave some stuff behind because I just couldn't carry it. Make sure that what you have in your bag, you're capable of carrying. If you're disabled or older or something like that, maybe you wanna make sure you've got a bag that's got wheels on it, something you can pull behind you if you've got to walk, something that's not too heavy to be able to lift into your car. So you really got to gauge your bug out bag based on your own capabilities, how far you have to travel, because all those factors will weigh in when it comes to the weight of your bag. Number 3, your bug out bag doesn't provide for the basic needs of survival. In a disaster, did you know that most people will succumb to the elements before they'll die of thirst or starvation or anything else? Hypothermia can set in when your body temperature drops just over 3 degrees. Think about all those people in recent disasters of hurricanes like Hurricane Helene and the floods in Texas where people get soaked to the bone and they're exposed to the elements for hours, sometimes overnight or even days at a time before help comes. That's why you need to have in your bag a way to protect you from the elements, a way to get warm, a way to keep you from suffering from hypothermia. Now, if you're new to Evac-Packs, bug out bags, this whole emergency preparedness community, and you're trying to figure out what should go in them, go ahead and click the link below. I've created a free ebook to help you build your own bug out bag, and one for each member of your family, whether young or old. I help you customize your bag to your needs and your circumstance and your situation. Click that link below and get started. Number 4, you're not familiar with the items that are in your bug out bag or how to use them. Case in point, recently I saw another preparedness video where the person was talking about their bug out bag. They hadn't opened it in 10 years. That's not going to fly when a disaster strikes. You need to know what's in your bag, where it's located, and how to use it. You need to get familiar with your stuff in there. Don't be afraid to use the things that are in there. I can't tell you how many times I have taken out a Band-Aid or ibuprofen or different things like that for a coworker out of my bag and given it to him. But every time you open this thing up and get more familiar with it, that helps you remember, oh yeah, that's where that first aid kit is. Oh, that's where I've got my water bottle or my water filter or different things like that. And you also get familiar with using them. Just remember, if you use something out of your bag, make sure that you replace it and replenish those supplies as you go. If you find this kind of content helpful, these tips and tricks, make sure you like and subscribe. That way, every time I'm putting out a new video that's got good, helpful information, you're going to be the first to know. On to number 5. If your bug out bag is outdated, what if your medications are expired? Or maybe they've changed, or maybe you didn't have medications at all and now you do need them. Or perhaps you have food in there, probably non-perishable, but stuff still goes bad over time. I remember opening up a granola bar once that was like 5 years old. I opened it up and it was horrible. It actually had started to mold on the inside, and it's not supposed to do that, but it did. So you definitely want to make sure you're cycling out your food items. Another thing about being outdated is clothing size changes, shoe size changes, things like that change all the time. There's nothing worse than being caught in a disaster going, oh crap, they don't even fit me anymore. That was like 5 years ago. Holy cow. I can't believe I didn't think about that. You don't want to be in that situation. And then along with things changing, the seasons change. If your bag is packed for winter, but it's summertime, man, that beanie and those gloves aren't going to do you a whole lot of good. Likewise, if your bag's packed for summer and you got shorts and flip-flops in there and it's snowing outside, you might wish you had 2 pair of wool socks and some warm gloves and a beanie hat. You definitely want to make sure your bag isn't outdated and those things are staying current with your current circumstances and the current seasons. And if you've stuck with me this far, I've got a bonus tip for you. Take a little piece of electrical tape. They've got different colors you can use, and just wrap it around right up here at the top. You can put it right around the tab or on one of the straps. You want to use white for winter, green for spring, red for summer, and orange for fall. If you just wrap that little piece of tape around there, that'll tell you, hey, this is the last time I checked my bag. Oh shoot, I still have white tape on there and it's July. Maybe it's time to take a look at your bag and revisit those items that are in there so you don't get caught off guard. Stay familiar with what's in your bag. Don't be afraid to use it. In the military, we used to say, train the way you fight. When it comes to emergency preparedness, practice what you prep. Stay safe and stay ready. American Thrivalist out.